Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to a quick video talking about the Korean cash shop for Final Fantasy XIV. A little while ago, we actually saw this concept image here of this beautiful outfit, effectively the Korean preview. This was shown during their live letter. I think it was part 46 for the Korean live letter, which was also to do with all sorts of celebrations post FanFest Korea. And yeah, we effectively have information of that because it is now live on the Korean store as of today, the 18th of March, which obviously isn't too much news to you probably because you're like me playing in the West, but we can get a good preview at this before it eventually comes over to the West, just simply through their new fancy special site for their cash shop. I wish our cash shop had the same detail put into promotional items like this, because it's a lot easier to look at. And as you can see on here, there's all sorts of links to news and things. But this then is the leather strap decoration costume set, and there are two variants of the main outfit, and there's actually 3 things in total that you can purchase, which presumably will stay the same way when it comes to our cash shops in the West at some undisclosed time in the future, right? It's an inevitability. So as you can see, you've got the hats and the gloves. That's one set. The black set is its own sort of deal, and then there's a white set as well. Let's get a better demonstration of that. As you can see here, for what I call the white set, which is the cropped set, you see there's a cropped back on this, sort of flannel top with the straps on the back there. That's one of the major differences. And then there's also the boots, which are the other major difference, as you can see is here. So it's probably harder to see like this, but they have these little scrolling images looking at the differences in the sets. But if we go down, the real difference then is that the hat and gloves are sold separately for 6,300 crystals. If we were to do translation for this, we can tell you that the closest thing I could find was like Grahatia's outfit, which also costs 6,000 crystals. And if you look at that on our store, 6,000 crystals for Grahatia's outfit would equal $12 US. So if we were to make a rough leap for that, we can expect to pay $12 for hat and gloves, right, for the 2-piece. So that gives you a good idea of where we're going. The hat itself has these straps on it, little chains, and the gloves are, they're fingered gloves that cut off at this point with little straps. So if you wanted those separately. If it does come to the West in the same way, then it does mean that for Viera and Hrothgar players, if the hat doesn't work, which I'm guessing it will not, right, then at least you don't have to have the incurred penalty of having that as the included price, right? Having a hat you can't use. As you can see, they don't show it here on this character here or anywhere on this website. So the difference then is the leather thong trim long pants set compared to the leather strap trimmed 3/4 length. So yeah, as you can see, they're 3/4 length just below the knee on the white set, as I'm going to call it. And the boots are completely different. They're like shoes compared to those. If we go down, there's a better example. I just wanted to give you a good idea of how much this is going to cost. 19,000 crystals then. It's going to be what, $20, something like that, if you add on the extra piece of gear. So you're looking at $20 for each piece, for each outfit, and then another like $12 for a hat and gloves. So, it'll be interesting to see if that comes down in price when it comes over to the West, because I know that the Korean store does tend to pay more for their cash shop items as a whole. So it says the leather strap decoration costume consists of a total of 3 sets. Combine the components of each set to complete your own style. Yes, so this is your first set then. This is the black set. As you can see, you've got these boots with the leather straps and the sort of the buckle, right, that appears to go underneath the belt, does there. It's basically like a harness on top of a shirt, and we have long trousers for this one and boots. So that's one variant, and then the other variant is with these trendy polished shoes and the 3/4 length leggies, basically. That's the major difference. But yeah, they're showing here that they've included it. But as far as I know, it's not possible to purchase the full outfit of either of these with the hat and gloves. You have to buy them separate. So, yeah, that does make me think that Viera and Hrothgar can't use it, which is a leap again, because I don't know. But Yeah, the only Vieras they've shown in this outfit have been not wearing the hat on this picture. The special site idea is really cool though. There's the other attire that recently came out, as you can see, gives you a good idea of the price, 25,300. But that actually includes hat and it's 5 pieces, right? It's a 5-piece set, so that you can expect what, $25 or something, which isn't too far off from what we pay on our store. But I just like the idea of their special site for cash shop items. I think this is a really well put together, very trendy, almost like a clothes store sort of brochure. I think it's really cool. There's the Garahatir attire, if you want an even better example. So 6,000 crystals, as we say, is about $12 for weapons, and the hair there, so it's about what, $13, $14 or something like that, just for a hairstyle. Yeah, the prices are a little bit weird, aren't they, really? And there's the Zero attire as well that they also showed off. But it's fascinating to me as well, and there's like a collaboration thing, like a boosty set, basically. Have like an adventuring set, which I believe we also have on our cash shop now, don't we? We have something similar to that. But yeah, I thought we'd have a look at this today because it's interesting. And if we click on any one of these sets, you go to their store page, which takes a couple of seconds to load because, it's Korean and it has to translate that. But you'll see that the actual set itself is 6,300 for the beret and gloves, and then it's 19,000 for each of the sets. So if you were to add all that together, you're looking to pay what, $50 effectively for all of it, I'm guessing, or close to. But yeah, just interesting, isn't it? It's interesting to see where they're going with the cash shop stuff. Does any of these outfits actually interest you? I don't know. They're a bit pricey, honestly, for what you get. Like the boots, we've seen lots in the game that do similar things. The leggings, probably not so much. I guess the belted harness top, maybe. But the beret still reminds me of the Significas attire helm. But it is obviously very different. I don't know. Are you into berets and straps? Let me know below. But yeah, there we go.